I've had one coffee today, and that was not enough. Welcome to Plus Ultra Expo Recast! And I am not going to lie, I'm overwhelmed that I'm hosting this panel because normally I would do this with my friends, but they're like, hey, we're going to throw pros in there. So many pros. I am surrounded by some of the industry's most talented voice actors. So I want you to give them a round of applause to Elise Bowman! We also have John Swayze! And next up, coming up after him, we have Rob McComb! Pulling up the end there is Trina Nishimura! And then, to make me feel comfortable and to give me emotional support, we have a fantastic and hilarious impressionist, Luke Gaither! Take one! And I will be your host / facilitator of this panel. My name is Corey J. Films. Hello. So, you're probably wondering, I just wandered into this room. I'm not sure what you're doing. Well, I will explain this to you. This is a recast. They are going to be doing a cold read for you guys. Unfortunately, I'm poor and could only afford 3 scripts. That's not true. I just lost the file to print more. So, they're going to be sharing scripts. If it's a little clunky, that's my fault. They can blame me and they'll throw stones at me later. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be cold reading a script for you guys. They will be doing it. But they'll be doing a famous film. This selection, chosen by the con itself, I asked them, I was like, you can have any movie, what do you want? They're like, we want Harry Potter. And I was like, perfect, I have that already. So we are going to be doing Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the first film. They're going to be reading the film script, but they're not going to be reading it in a normal way. They're going to be replacing the characters, Ron, Hermione, and Harry himself, with characters they've done throughout their careers. So, we're going to see some really odd combinations. Are you guys ready to get started? Now, this first scene, so you guys can be sharing it, the first scene is like when Dumbledore abandons a baby. Like right out the gate, Dumbledore abandons a child. I'll give you guys this one. And so this scene has Dumbledore, I believe it has Hagrid and McGonagall in it. So we're going to start off right out the gate. We're going to go... Elise, just because it makes me giggle on the inside, I want you to play Hagrid as Pan. Okay. She's going to do Pan from Dragon Ball, but that's going to be Hagrid. Dumbledore is going to be... Ooh, that's so perfect. Oh, I want it. I'm going to do it. John, can you do Dumbledore for me? And just because it's so perfect, Lord Death from Soul Eater, I believe. And then we have McGonagall. I'm gonna go Rob, and I'm going to use Doflamingo. Is that good? Doflamingo from One Piece. All right. So the way we start scenes here is we say 3, 2, 1, action. Except I don't do it. You do it. Let's try it out in 3, 2, 1, action. An elderly man in robes of wizard robes walks up to the end of the drive. He pulls out a putter-outer from his robes and puts out all the lights on the street. When he's done, he walks over to the number 4 where he sees a gray cat sitting on a ledge looking at him.
I should have known you would have been here, Professor McGonagall.
The cat changes into a somewhat elderly woman with gray hair and glasses.
Good evening, Professor Dumbledore. Are the rumors true, Albus?
I'm afraid so, Professor. The good and the bad.
And the boy?
Hagrid is bringing him.
Do you think you can trust Hagrid with something that important as this?
Ah, Professor. I would trust Hagrid with my life.
Suddenly they hear the sound of a motor. A flying motorcycle lands just near them. An extremely big man. Hagrid climbs off the motorcycle with a baby in his arms.
Professor Dumbledore, sir.
No problems. I trust Hagrid.
No, sir. Little Tyke fell asleep as we were flying over Bristol. Try not to wake him. There you go.
He hands the baby to Dumbledore.
Albus, you really think it's safe leaving him with these people? I've watched them all day. They're the worst sort of muggles imaginable. They really are.
The only family he has.
This boy will be famous. There won't be a child in our world who doesn't know his name.
Exactly. He's far better off growing up away from all of that until he is ready. There, Hagrid. It's not really goodbye after all.
He sets the baby down on number 4 doorstep and puts him away with him.
Good luck, Harry Potter.
And scene! All right, so the next scene selection that we're gonna do, this is the next page. This is where like they're waking up and it's Harry being bullied and everything's awful. So we have Aunt Petunia, Uncle Vernon, Harry, and Dudley, I believe, are the only ones in this scene. Okay, so I want Harry as. Can we do, Trina? Can you do Harry this time around?
Yeah.
But I'm thinking Mikasa from Attack on Titan.
Okie dokie. I just need does anyone have any makeup? I just need get into character, you know. Sharpie, anybody?
Wait, we almost have it? What color?
I'm just kidding, but thank you. Thank you very
You
much.
asked a bunch of cosplayers if they had makeup, and they all rose up in a singular voice like, I do.
Luke, I want you to play Hagrid, but I want you to pull out.
I can't do that.
Ooh.
I don't know what's happening.
Can you do Joker for me? You'll figure out which one as he does it. But you do Uncle, but does he have a lot to say, or should it?
Caesar Romero.
Is Hagrid in this?
No, not Hagrid. I meant Uncle Vernon. But let's do Aunt Petunia as the Joker. Aunt Petunia as the Joker. That means I need the last two that I need. I need Uncle Vernon and Dudley. Let's do. Can you do Dudley, but as that annoying Southern friend? Let's do Dudley, and then last but not least is Uncle Vernon. Let's go, Rob. Do Uncle Vernon as. I want you to try to say stuff as this, but I want you to do the Colossal Titan. But still try to say the Uncle Vernon stuff. All right, let's count me down in 3, 2, 1, action! Open up on Aunt Petunia.
What?
Here he comes, the birthday boy.
Happy birthday, son.
Why didn't you just cook the breakfast and try not to burn everything?
Yes, Aunt Petunia.
No. Oh. No, we just did that one. Wait. No, yeah.
Well, happy birthday, son. It's just gonna be a great day.
I'll skip.
I want everything to be perfect for my Dudley's special birthday.
Hurry up, bring my coffee, boy.
Wait, am I Dudley or
No, you're Uncle Vernon. You're Uncle Vernon. You're Dudley. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes, Uncle Vernon.
Aren't they wonderful, darling?
Dudley looks around at all the gifts.
Well, just how many are there, my goodness?
36.
Wow, 36? My goodness. Last year I just had 37.
Yes, but some of them are a bit bigger than last year.
Sweetie, I don't care how big they are.
No. This is what we're going to do. Is that when we go out, we're going to buy you 2 new presents. How's that, Pumpkin?
Later that morning, the entire family heads out to the car.
It should be a lovely day at the zoo. I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm warning you, boy. Any funny business, any at all, and you'll have any meals for a week. Get it?
And scene. I do not know what I was asking for when I mentioned the Colossal Titan. That was much more brilliant than I thought. I was like, oh man, he's gonna not have a voice at the end of this. Okay, and I'm responsible.
All right, we're moving on to the next scene. This is the reptile house. This is still going to be Dudley, Harry, the snake talks at one point, Aunt Petunia, and Uncle Vernon. Yeah, so it's just the next scene, the next page. It says Zoo Reptile House at the top of the page. So I'm going to have, who has a lot of lines in this one? John, can you do Harry as the Undertaker? I don't, is that an extremely like abusive voice? I don't know. Is that, okay, you're gonna do Harry as the Undertaker. Then we have Dudley. Let's have Trini. I feel like he didn't get enough in. So I want you to do Dudley, but it's so perfect that I can't not do it. The fat little boy you have, you have in your pocket. We're gonna do fat little boy, and then we have who else? We have the snake has one line. You know what? I'll just take the snake because he has just one line. So now we need Aunt Petunia. Elise, you're gonna do Aunt Petunia as Hemlock Willow, and then Uncle Vernon is going to be Rob as Axton from Borderlands 2.
Okay.
And so I'm taking the steak, and then who's left? That's it? Oh, did we get Aunt Petunia? Okay, cool. All right. Do you want to read the scene prompts?
Count me down in 3, 2, 1, action!
The Zoo Reptile House. Dudley, Harry, and Uncle Vernon are looking at a very large snake in a tank.
Make it move!
He taps the glass.
Move!
Move!
He's asleep. He's boring.
Dudley and Uncle Vernon wander off. Harry turns back to the snake and talks to him.
Sorry about him. He doesn't understand what it's like. Lying there day after day, watching people press their ugly faces in on you.
The snake opens its eyes and raises its head to look at him.
Can you hear me?
The snake nods.
It's just, I've never talked to a snake before. Do you talk to people often?
The snake shakes its head no.
You're from Burma, aren't you? Was it nice there? Did you miss your family?
The snake points to the sign near his cage that says it was born in captivity.
I see. That's me as well. I never knew my parents either.
Suddenly, Harry hears a shout from behind him, and he gets knocked out of the way by Dudley.
Oh, sorry.
Mommy, Daddy, come here! You won't believe what the snake is doing!
Harry looks on in shock as the glass in front of Dudley disappears and Dudley falls into the tank. The snake slithers out.
I don't like that.
The snake slithers out and turns to face Harry.
Thanks!
Dudley stands up, ready to climb out of the tank, but the glass has suddenly reappeared and he is stuck inside.
Mommy, help me! My darling boy, how did you get in there? Did this? How did you get in there? Is there a snake?
Harry chuckles a bit, but quietly stops when Uncle Vernon turns around and gives him a deadly look.
Number 4, Pivot Drive.
They have all arrived home again. Aunt Petunia comes into the house with Dudley, who is now wrapped in a towel. Uncle Vernon follows them in, dragging Harry along.
Oh, it's all right, sweetheart. We'll get you out of those terrible clothes.
So, what happened?
I swear I don't know. 1 minute the glass was there, then it was gone. It was like magic.
Uncle Vernon shoves Harry into his cupboard under the stairs.
There's no such thing as magic.
Days later, in the front entry, Harry goes to the front door to collect the mail. He flips through a few letters, but comes to a stop when he sees one addressed to him. In the kitchen, Uncle Vernon and Dudley sit at the table while Aunt Petunia is busy fixing breakfast. Harry walks in with the mail and hands it to Uncle Vernon, then walks to his seat with his letter.
Oh, Margersville. Ate a funny whelp.
Dad, look! Harry's got a letter!
Dudley grabs the letter from Harry and gives it to his father.
Hey, give it back. It's mine.
Yours? Who'd be writing you?
He looks at the letter, then turns it over and sees that it's from Hogwarts. He and Aunt Petunia share a look. For the next few days, they receive more and more letters, and more owls land outside.
And sing! So, we're gonna do the Rock on the Sea. It's where they're running away from Harry's letters, and Hagrid's gonna bust in. So this has Uncle Vernon. I think Dudley makes a noise, so I'll just make a noise. Uncle Vernon, Dudley, Aunt Petunia, Harry, and Hagrid. Okay, this sounds like a fantastic time to do the My Hero round. So, okay, who talks a lot? Uncle Vernon's, oh, that's so perfect. I want it so bad. Uncle Vernon is going to be John Choice's All for One. Because it's so perfect. Hagrid.
I'm going to be doing that.
Huh?
I'm going to actually do all the voices. I'm stealing everyone's voice.
John Choice is going to play the whole scene. Hagrid is going to be, I'm going to go villain versus villain, because it's going to be Uncle Vernon versus Hagrid. Hagrid is going to be played by Rob as Stain. Harry Potter is going to be played by Jiro. Trina.
I'm in it.
So you're gonna be Harry's gonna be Jiro.
Okay.
And then Dudley, and Petunia. And Petunia, oh. Does she have a good line? Do I want to burn this?
One big chunk.
Just one big chunk. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do something that's completely not in My Hero. Luke, I'm gonna give you Aunt Petunia, but as Elmo. So this is gonna be fantastic. Is there anybody that's not accounted for? Dudley.
Ooh, I'll take it. I'll be Eric Vale.
Works for me. You're gonna do you have one line to do your best Eric Vale because he was supposed to be here and then he had to leave.
Dudley.
Elise, I want you to read all of the scene prompts if you could, just because it makes me laugh, Mrs. Baxter. No, that's like it's like a kid's show, and you said it was so wholesome. All right, count me down in
3, 2, 1, action!
Rock on the Sea. It's a few minutes before midnight. Uncle Vernon and Aunt Petunia are asleep upstairs. Dudley sleeps on the couch and Harry lays on the floor, drawing a birthday cake in the dirt. He draws 11 candles on the cake. When Dudley's watch chimes 12 o'clock, he blows out the candles.
Make a wish, Harry.
Suddenly, there's a loud pounding on the front door. Uncle Vernon and Aunt Petunia wake up and come downstairs. Uncle Vernon carries a gun. Oh my. Dudley, well, he wakes up as well.
Who's there?
Harry jumps into a corner as the front door bangs open.
Sorry about that.
Hagrid lifts the door and shuts it behind him.
I demand that you leave at once. You are breaking and entering.
Hagrid walks over to the Dursleys.
Dry up, Dursley, you great prune.
He bends the end of the shotgun up and it blows a hole in the roof. He then turns to Dudley.
Well, I haven't seen you since you were a baby, Harry. You're a bit more along than I would have expected, particularly around the middle.
Best Eric Vale ever.
That was her Eric Vale. Now you're going to do Dudley as Eric Vale.
I'm not. I'm not, Harry.
I'm not sure that's Eric Vale, but...
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
All right, who's Harry?
Okay, coming out of the corner.
I am.
Well, of course you are. Got something for you. Afraid I might have sat on it at some point, but I imagine it tastes just fine all the same.
He hands Harry a box.
Baked it myself, words and all.
Harry opens the box, and it's his very first birthday cake.
Rad.
It's not every day a fake hero turns 11, now is it?
Sorry, bruh. Who are you?
Ruby's Hagrid, keeper of the keys, grounds of Hogwarts. Of course you know all about Hogwarts.
Nah, bruh.
No! Blimey, Harry! Did you ever wonder why you didn't wonder where you come from? Why your mom and dad, where they learned it all?
What?
You're a wizard, Harry.
Rad.
A wizard and a thumping good one-eyed mate. Wager you've been trained up, once you've been trained up for a bit.
Nah, bruh. Nah. What?
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
Well, did you ever make anything happen? Anything you couldn't explain when you were angry or scared?
Harry thinks back. He remembers times that he did indeed make something happen.
Mm-hmm.
Hagrid hands him one of the letters.
Oh, thank you. Say, bruh. Super dope. Made it in. Hogwarts. Rad.
He will not be going. We swore when we took him in that we would dress him up like a little lamb. No, that's not right. We swore that when we took him in that we would put a stop to all of this rubbish.
You knew? Not cool, bruh.
Of course we knew. How could you not be? My perfect being, her Sorette. My sister being the perfect being she was. Oh, I remember the day she got her letter. My parents were so proud. We have a witch in the family. Isn't that wonderful? It was the only one who saw her for what she was, a freak. And then she met that Potter, and then she said, you and I never
Cool. You told me my parents died in a car crash.
A car crash? The car that killed James and Lily Potter? I don't think so.
Oh, we had to say something.
It's an outrage. It's a scandal.
Is it just me, or did Aunt Petunia have an annoyingly terrible voice? Bring me that shotgun. He will not be going.
Oh, and I suppose a fake villain like you is gonna stop him?
Burn, bro.
You know, non-true heroes or villains. This boy's had his name since he was born. In fact, most children do. He's going to the finest school of witchcraft and wizardry in the world, and he's going to be under one of the finest headmasters Hogwarts has ever seen. Only Albus Dumbledore is worthy.
I will not pay to have some crack pot. Old fool. Teach him magic. Tricks.
Only Albus Dumbledore is worthy to kill me!
He whips out a beautiful pink umbrella.
Oh yeah, I said that line already. Sorry, I got excited. I'd appreciate if you didn't tell anyone at Hogwarts about that magic thing I just did at Dudley's Tale. Strictly speaking, I'm not supposed to do magic.
Word, bro.
Read a bit of his schedule, and he's gonna start moving again in about 4.5 to 5 seconds, because he's type AB negative. So, best we be off unless you'd rather stay here, of course.
Not, bro.
Oh, that was so much more perfect than I could have asked for. That is fantastic. Give them a round of applause.
We gained a Chuck Huber, by the way. Chuck Huber, ladies and gentlemen. Chuck Huber.
That scene was so good, it spawned a Chuck Hubert.
In the brief role of Erzatz Eric Vale.
So, we just did the My Hero scene, but unfortunately, Kurogiri showed up late. Surprise, surprise, because he's been detained. So, this seems like a good time for a commercial break. Everyone give a round of applause for Chuck Huber. So, we're going to do, Chuck, I'm going to give you just a bunch to say.
All right.
So, I'm going to let you choose.
All right.
Do the gummy bear, bro. Do the gummy bear.
You're gonna read the Amazon review of Haribo sugar-free gummy bears right there as Kurogiri. And if you want to use this mic, I don't know if this is...
Check 1, 2.
Fantastic. All right, counting down in...
3, 2, 1, action!
First of all, for taste, I would rate these a 5. But, not long after eating about 20 of these, all broke loose. I had a gastrointestinal experience like nothing I ever imagined. Crabs, sweating, bloating beyond my worst nightmares. I've had food poisoning from some bad shellfish. That was almost like a skip in the park compared to what was going on inside of me. Then came, flatulence. Heavens to Murgatroyd, the sounds like trumpets calling the demons back to the stench like 1,000 rotten corpses vomited. I couldn't stand to stay in one room for fear of succumbing to my own odor. But wait, there's more. What came out of me felt like someone tried to funnel Niagara Falls through a coffee straw. I swear my sphincter was screaming. It felt like my delicate starfish was a gaping maw projectile vomiting a torrential flood of toxic waste. 100% liquid. Flammable liquid. Napalm. It was actually a bit humorous for a nanosecond, as it was just beyond anything I could imagine possible. And it went on for hours. I felt violated when it was over, which I think might have been sometime in the early morning of the next day. There was stuff coming out of me that I ate at my wedding in 2005. And I have 5 pounds of these innocent-looking, delicious-tasting bears.
You know, most people like shy off of it, like when it's like, oh man, this is going. It's like, now Chuck, you went right for it. That was fantastic. All right.
The starfish was especially imagetic. It's not a word.
All right, so we're gonna move to the scene where Harry and Ron and Hermione meet for the first time. So we're gonna have. Oh, this is so hard to choose. Chuck, I'm gonna give you a break because you just earned your keep. way to knock that out of the park.
Done. Later, y'all.
Elise, I'm gonna have you play Harry, and do you mind? Would you want to do Harry as Pan? Can we bring Pan back? All right, cool. So you're gonna do Harry as Pan. Then we're gonna do Trina. Trina, ooh, you're gonna play Ron as the Naviru from Monster Hunter. Unless
Very popular show, clearly.
Or you could do it as Sally from Black Clover, whichever they react to first. Sally from Black Clover? Sally! Yep, Sally from Black Clover. I switched it on myself. Now we're gonna do Hermione. This is such a hard choice. Dear Lord, there's so much.
Let's see, Rob does industrial work, but John also does anime. Who do you choose?
Okay, so
you mentioned my name and 2 people just left.
I'm gonna let the audience decide. So I could do. I'll let them surprise me with the voice, but you're gonna pick who has to be Hermione, and then they get to surprise me with the voice. Is it going to be? Or? It's you. So you're gonna surprise us with the voice of Hermione. I'll be reading the scene prompts. Oops, sorry. Count me down in. Oh, you don't have a script, sorry. Luke, you're reading the screen prompts. Scene starts in.
3, 2, 1, action!
Hogwarts Express. Harry sits in a cabin by himself. The youngest red-headed boy, Ron, comes up to the door.
Excuse me! Do you mind? Everywhere else is full.
Not at all.
Ron sits down across from Harry.
I'm Ron, by the way. Ron Weasley.
Wow. Well, I'm Harry. Harry Potter.
So it's true! Do you really have the
what? Oh!
He holds up his bangs so that Ron can see the star.
Hey, Ron.
What up? Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, I see
Okay,
it. Yes.
Okay.
wicked?
An elder witch pulls up outside in the corridor, pushing a trolley that's brimming with food.
Anything off the trolleys, dears?
No thanks. We don't take candies from strangers.
Oh, I do. We'll take the lot. Oh, here.
Later, the boys are surrounded by foods of every kind. Harry picks up a box.
Birdie spots every flavor beans?
They mean every flavor. There's chocolate peppermint and also spinach, liver, and tripe. George swore he got boogie flavored at once.
Ooh, these aren't like real frogs, are they?
It's just a spell.
Ooh, you are like pepper.
But it's the cards you want. Each pack's got a famous witch or wizard. I've got about 500 myself.
Harry opens the box and the chocolate frog jumps out.
Watch it!
The frog jumps onto the window and then flings himself out.
That's rotten luck. They've only got one good jump in them to begin with.
I've got Dumbledore.
I've got about 6 of him.
Oh, hey, he's gone.
Well, you can't expect him to hang around all day, can you? This is Scrabbers. What? This is Scrabbers, by the way. Pathetic, isn't he?
Just a little. Yeah. Good job. So, after you asked me pathetic, isn't he? Yeah, just a little bit.
Fred gave me a spell as to turn him yellow. Want to see?
Yeah.
Sunshine.
A girl about their age walks up to the doorway and interrupts. She glances around the cabin and then sighs.
Yeah. Anyone seen a toad? Young feller named Neville has one.
Nope.
Oh, you're doing magic. Let's see then.
Sunshine daisies, better mellow turn this stupid fat rat yellow.
The rat stays the same color, and the only thing that happens is that the box he was nosing around in shoots off.
Are you sure that's a real spell? Well, sir, not very good at it. Of course, I've only tried a few simple ones myself, but they all work for me.
She goes to sit down across from Harry.
For instance, Oculus Reparo.
The break in Harry's glasses fixes itself. The boys look at each other in shock.
That's better, isn't it? Holy. You're that Harry Potter fella.
Yep.
I'm something I can't pronounce my own name. My last name is Granger. And you are...
I'm Ron Weasley.
Well, I'd like to say it's a pleasure. You two better change into your robes. That's weird. I expect we'll be arriving soon.
She goes to leave, but turns back.
You got some on your nose there.
Points to a spot on her nose.
Nope, nope. Still got it. Nope. There, no. Here, let me help you. Nope, never mind.
So, I don't have enough time for a full scene. So, I've scoured the internet for story time. And so I have got from 4chan some stories I love.
Yes, 4chan? What's that? Sounds like a fun, happy place.
So, So you two are going to read some stories from 4chan. Chuck, I'm going to give you the hamster story. So I'm going to read the Hot Box top story by it.
All right.
And you're going to read the hamster story.
This is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
easy.
easy.
So you just read, yeah, it's really easy. All right, coming down in.
3, 2, 1, action!
My hamster just died too. Me, drunk AF. As swear word. Painstakingly make vest for hamster. String tied to vest. Other end tied to the blade of my ceiling fan. Turn on fan. slams into wall at Mach speed. So fast it cracked the drywall. In my drunk brain, it was supposed to be a carnival ride for him. Good night, sweet Price. It's supposed to be Prince.
Save! I forgot a step. I wanted you to read it as Android 17.
Oh, God. My hamster just died too. Me, drunk AF, painstakingly make vest for hamster, string tied to vest, other end tied to blade of ceiling fan, turn on fan, hamster slams into wall at Mach speed. That's cool. So fast it cracked the drywall. In my drunk brain, it was supposed to be a carnival ride for him. Good night, sweet Price.
Of all the voices that you have left, or one something?
We have left two.
You have Jamal, you have... My list is all the way at the other end of the table.
Jalal's just a sad boy.
Just a sad boy voice.
Jalal.
Do you want Jalal? Or Axton from Borderlands 2?
Axton's actually pretty funny for this, actually.
Let's do
Wait, does anyone watch ever played Orcs Must Die?
Yes.
We're gonna do the Orcs Must Die guy. We'll do Max.
All right, count me down for the final time, in.
3, 2, 1, action.
Hey, it's Max, the Hotbox cop story. Me, a cop, patrolling, doing cop things. See a guy driving like 15 miles below the speed limit, swerving like crazy. Can see lots of smoke coming out his windows. Assume he's blazing it, pull him over. Walk up to his window, he rolls it down. He's got an effing hot plate plugged into his cigarette lighter. He's making pancakes while driving.
A round of applause to you, Jennifer!